All right, next. This is called the Goodies on My Desk segment. And this segment is brought to you by, appropriately, bubblefast.com. Guys, I love the folks at BubbleFast. You know, I talk about them all the time, and I don't just talk about them because they're my sponsor. I talk about them because before they were my sponsor, they were my shipping supply providers. I totally am in love with the products from BubbleFast. Better quality than anything I found in my 15 years of selling online. Love, love, love the service and the quality, and I just can't even imagine buying my stuff anywhere else. You guys know there's a code, get a special discount, Danni, D-A-N-N-I. That's only good over on the website, though. You can't use that if you purchase through eBay. They do list on eBay. That's only good from the website. The other thing you get on the website, if you purchase there, is you get to stock up on Bubble Bucks, which basically is like eBay Bucks. Every time you make a purchase, you get credit back into your account for future purchases, so for more discounts the next time you buy. Just love the people at BubbleFest. Love, love, love. Mark and Robin. And they have a Facebook group that is all about shipping. Shipping questions galore can be answered there. Shipping tips and tricks is what it's called, and April's got that right there for you to check it out. So I had a couple of good sales this week. I'm starting to pick back up. I've got a new assistant who's listing like crazy for me. In fact, he even came in today and took a bunch of pictures since our garage heats up really quick, and my photo studio is out in the garage. So poor guy. He came this morning so we could get those pictures taken before the garage heated up to unbearable, and so got stuff listing again. So stuff is selling again. Yay. List, sell, that's how it works. I sold a couple things this week, including a Raymond Matthews art glass, a Jack in the Pulpit calla lily vase, which April will put the link up there. There it is. 3604-7785-2813. And I got this at the auction. I didn't pay much for it. And it came in a lot with other stuff. And when I got it home, I realized it had a chip right at the very tip of the Jack in the Pulpit flower portion. So if it had not had that chip, it would have been about a $200 piece. So I was a little bummed out. So I did list it at $100 and ended up taking an offer of $55. So I definitely did not lose money. I probably made about $40 on it, all said and done. Not bad for a broken piece. I am definitely all about, depending on what you purchase something for, listing pieces that have some damage. There is still value there. There's many people that couldn't afford, say, the $200 to have that piece in their collection, but they could afford $55. Now they have a really awesome piece of art glass, goes in their collection. The only one that knows it has a chip is the collector, because on the shelf it looks just fine. Just like Sherry's, her snow globe, it's probably going right into a collection. Nobody's ever going to know the lights don't work. And sometimes to people, that's just the most important thing, is having that piece in their collection. Still beautiful, still has value. Just make sure you let them know very clearly in the listing. Take a close-up picture of any damage. I also had this really weird little, well, it wasn't little, it's quite large. It was a wall mask from Italy, and it was Murano, M-I-R-H-O, 2211-8363-0138. I got it because it was weird and funky, and masks tend to sell. And then when I flipped it over and saw the little sticker said made in Italy, it was like, I think it was like $5 at the thrift store. So I brought that home and listed it, and you guys will have to tell me what I got for that, because I don't have that on my notes. April, you got to remind me what I got for it. It was pretty good money, though. I can tell you that much. Okay, now I'm embarrassed. $110. Thank you. I forget what I get for this stuff. Yeah, ka-ching! I paid like $5 for it. Ah, you're right. So let me just double check that real quick for you guys. I have to put in my own item number here. Bear with me. I can do this. Quick internet. Okay, I had it listed for $49.95. So I did take an offer of $40. Yes. 110. Ed. I didn't get 110 for it. No, I should have got 110 for it. It was really cool. No. $40 on a $5 purchase. I'll take that all day long. So you guys, if you have any questions about anything I've sold, you know I'm an open book. No problem telling you what I bought stuff for. You darn, yes. You caught me there. See, I know, making too much money to remember it all. No, I wish that was true. It's truly not true. It's just I've not been keeping really close track this week. I've been scrambling to get listings up. All right, who wants to see what's sitting on my desk? I unwrapped more of my stuff that came from Seattle. You guys remember my Seattle trip? I know you guys want to see this stuff. All right, so let's see. Where do I start? Okay, let's start with a couple pieces that I got at the estate sale I went to. So this doesn't look like much, does it? I mean, it kind of looks like a fairly cheap piece of glass, but I can tell you, if you had your hands on this, you would know it's not a cheap piece of glass. It is very fine, lightweight, and it is, and I don't know if you can see, it is an Amberina, but the company that made this is Mount Washington. It's an 1800s piece of glass. Now, a lot of that I know because the estate sale I bought it from, he had the provenance on it, so he knew his stuff. But what makes this different than just a cheap piece of glass, and I don't know if this is going to come through on my webcam, there is an optic. There, you can kind of see, there you go. You can see the optic. That's where you have like panels. It gives it some dimension. You see the graduation of the color, the applied design here, and the pontil. This is the pontil on the bottom here. Very nicely polished and done. Really nice piece. I picked this up for $30. I know some of you are going like, you paid $30 for that? It has a little bit of roughness on the edge. I wish it didn't. But because of that, I'm going to run it at auction. And I'm going to start it at $99.95 plus shipping because it should be about a $200 piece. Okay. So that was a fun find. Here's another piece. Many of you would go, that's just like nothing, right? Doesn't look like much, does it? So always when you go to an estate sale, ask them questions about pieces. A lot of times they will have heard something from the owner or know themselves what the piece is. This happens to be a piece of Stevens & Williams. Again, it's an 1800s piece. This poor piece has really seen better days. It was broken off at the top and it's been ground back down. I picked this up for $10 because of the damage, but I really wanted to get it and show you this piece. It's got a little chip on one of the legs too. Stevens & Williams is known for applying this glass on glass style. Now this particular piece, like note the color of this, the official name of this is Rubina, and then you add Verde to it. So it's Rubina Verde because it's got the green. It's a pretty rare color for them. And because of that, I'm also going to be able to start this at $99.95. It would be worth about $300 if it didn't have damage because Stevens & Williams is a very highly sought after glass company because of their intricate styles and the fact that so much of it got broken. You can't feel this, but it's like it's featherweight. It is so fine and delicate, but it's really awesome stuff. You need to find someone to fix this truly vintage glass. Yeah, I know. It's so sad when this glass gets broken. It breaks my heart because it can't be replaced. It's just gone forever. Okay, I bought this at the auction. This is Bristol glass. And nobody wanted this cute little piece, so I got it for $5. It's not real big, as you guys can see, but the thing about Bristol glass was made over in Bristol, England, hence the name, and it's known for its enameled flower designs, and it's usually got some of this opaqueness to it. It's not like milk glass or satin glass. It's hard to put a word to. Maybe Beth has a good descriptive word of this kind of glass. I mean, light shines through it, so it's not completely opaque like milk glass, but it's got a look to it. Anyway, so Bristol glass. It's not a huge big seller. This is about a $50 vase, but for $5, hey, yeah, frosted kind of, but not. I think of frosted on clear glass. Yeah, it's like a matte finish. It's a little tough to describe, but hopefully now you'll kind of know it when you see it. And their pontils, again, are smooth. They do finish off their pontils. So got that piece. Okay, I'm in love with this piece here. This, I do believe, is a Fratelli Toso piece. This also came from that estate sale. This is Murano, and you guys see the technique there. Let's see if any of you guys remember what that technique is called when you see the little ribbons and the streaks running through. I'll tell you, this style, and it's not just a Murano thing, but many mid-century, bingo, you got it, Latticino. Many mid-century vases, bowls have this, what they call handkerchief shape to them. You know, it kind of looks like a handkerchief that's been kind of folded up, so you can use that term. People look for that. This is Latticino. So if you haven't seen that, that's what that looks like, and it's basically little streaks of white, and the Latticino comes from latte, for milk, and then it also has this ribbon running through it. I just love this piece. I paid $30 for this piece. I paid $30. I'm not sure I want to sell it because I'm just in love with it. It is probably a Fratelli Toso piece and should bring about $150 if I do decide to sell it. Oh, let's see, what else? Okay, I got a couple other exciting pieces I bought. This was bought at an antique mall up there. This is either a Barbini or Seguso piece of mid-century Murano. I don't know if you guys can see, it's got the Bulicante, which is the little bubbles, and it's got the Aventurine, which is the metal flakes inside. Picked that up for $25 at the antique store, and that's an easy $100 bill. Let's see. Okay, guys, you remember me talking about this a few weeks back, when I was up in Seattle and going, what do I do with my pheasants? When I was realizing that I hadn't packed them. Well, fortunately, I hadn't left Seattle yet, and I was able to get these in the box that had a few other really nice pieces, and they went on the plane in my carry-on with me. So I have 2 of these. I don't know if you guys can really see the technique in these. There we go. These are, again, Murano, mid-century, and the cool thing is they still have their stickers. Let's see, get the glare off of there. Now, the bummer is they don't have Archimede Seguso's name on them. While it is his style, it is most likely his, and I will put Seguso in the title. I can't definitively attribute them to him. If I could, they would be $4,000, right? That's the thing. Now, because they are most likely his, a true collector is going to know they're his. They have their stickers. They're so mid-century and beautiful. I'm going to ask $2,000. Oh, what did I pay? Anybody remember what I paid for these? $125. They were marked at $150. I got them down to $125 for the pair. For the pair. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. All right, what else did I get up there? Oh, I got this other piece. I was absolutely drooling over this. I got this at the auction. Again, nobody bid on this. I got it for $10. It was so funny. Janelle was laughing at me because I think I was just, you know, salivating. Again, another Seguso mid-century piece. It's got the aventurine in the handle. It is just fine quality. All the applied decorations. I haven't looked this up. This is a $500 to $1,000 piece easily, and I'm excited. I've done no research. Can you tell? I love this piece. I'm just like, I can't believe nobody wanted this for 10 bucks. I love auctions. Stuff only goes to whoever's in the room and wants it and knows it at the time. I'm telling you, I love auctions. All right, what else did I get? Oh, let me pull another little piece out here. Got this at the auction also. I find these occasionally, and I find that most people stay away from them because usually the gold is worn on these. This is early American pressed glass, but more importantly, it's custard glass. It is the first really true milk glass, and I don't know if you guys can see. This is opaque, but again, the light still comes through it. It's almost like a fiery opalescence almost that comes through. And this was Victorian, very popular. Again, I paid 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Even Janelle goes, now, why did you buy that? And I'm like, because it's Victorian, early American pressed glass. That's why. $100 bill, easily. Yep. All right. Last but not least, you guys heard me talk about this last week. Here is the piece. This is the compote that is Westward Ho. Let me show you. Ever see this pattern? Check it out. Let's see. Can you guys see his little Adam's apple? Right there. See how he's got an actual Adam's apple? The repros don't have that. That is the way you tell the authentic versus the repro, is the little Adam apple on the little Indian finial there. So I paid $45 for this. It's a $100 bill. It's not a super huge score, but it was great for me to get and be able to show you guys. I will probably list it at $200, keep it around for a while. You never know. Prices go up and down on these. Yep. So I was very excited to find that. There was a repro there. Now there is a compote. These compotes came in 5 different sizes. Some are more rare than others. This one's a little more common. The largest of them and the smallest of them are the most valuable. So it all depends. Okay, size does matter in this instance. And there's also a shape that's an oval. Those are more expensive than this piece. This is a little bit more of a common piece. All right, guys. So that's my goodies. Hopefully those will all go up this week. You can keep an eye on them and see what they sell for. And I'll have lots more next week because I still haven't shown you all of it. I'm unpacking more. And nothing got broken. That's the amazing thing. I'm so thrilled nothing got broken.